Welcome to a special episode of the Tom Henry Show. This is our top 10 social faux pas, a list episode. I've noticed that people love lists. In the interest of vulnerability and honesty, which I'm always preaching, I lost my voice last night yelling at an acting class. It's one of the most embarrassing things I've ever admitted, and here I am before you. So we're not going to do a monologue today. We're just going to get right into this thing. Mm-hmm. This is a much requested return of JD Bunkis, sports guy. Hi, JD.
Hey, buddy. Did you learn anything at your acting class?
I learned how to yell at young children who weren't being honest.
I get ads for taking stand-up comedy classes.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm not trying to shit on your industry. Like
shit away.
I can't think of anything I would not spend money on less than that. Like you're either funny or you're not kind of thing.
Yeah.
But if you have to go to a comedy class to try to be taught how to do comedy, I just feel like that's the biggest. You're just grabbing rubes. Let's be honest.
And here's the thing. This is going to really solidify your opinion. If you knew the people teaching the class.
I kind of
which
some
I
of the
do.
Ads, some of the ads I saw, and I got a good feel of.
Yeah.
Well, I've never seen you before, so.
Those are always the best ones.
Yeah. So, what are you going to teach me exactly?
There was a guy
not succeed.
There was a guy bothering me in my Instagram DMs recently about making your videos viral and stuff, and then all his videos have like 200 views.
Yeah.
So that's the equivalent.
Who's falling for this?
Yeah, I almost wanted to say it to him, and then I just didn't bother. But I wanted to say, do I have to say the obvious thing?
Clearly somebody is going.
Yeah. Oh, people go.
Honestly, now I kind of want to go to one just to see and pretend like I'm really invested in this.
It's mostly like your mom's friend.
Yeah.
Or maybe your mom if you're unlucky.
Oof.
Yeah.
See, that's one of the shittiest things about what you do. And honestly, what I do too as a podcaster is like, the bar for entry to say that you are the thing is nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Just go do it.
So you work your whole life, which you have at this craft. Mm-hmm. And then your friend's mom shows up and she's like, I'm a comedian. And it makes you feel like shit because you're like, oh, I guess, yeah, I can't tell you you're wrong.
And then during the pandemic, all of those people became sort of the main comedians. They were the only ones who wanted to do like Zoom shows and stuff. Mm. So in a sense, they sort of vaulted all of us for a few years.
Do you get offended by what Instagram suggests you should spend your money on? Like, I'm a little offended that I'm getting these ads. Like, what is it that I'm doing that the phone is hearing that suggests that I need this in my life?
Well, you would be, I would say, like the key demographic, probably like a 35 to 40-year-old man.
Yeah. So they're like, you don't have kids, you're lonely, you're not spending any money on anything meaningful, so do this.
And like, you're funny, right?
Yeah. Everybody thinks they're funny.
Yeah, but often they are.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me explain this episode. I was listening to your show, the JD Bunkis show, as I always do. And you were once again on one of your tangents about people who don't wear shoes on planes.
Yeah.
And you basically said you would jail them all if you had the chance.
Immediately.
Yeah. And I, of course, took immediate offense.
Yeah.
As a shoeless flyer.
Yeah, even you wore these flip-flops in front of me today in your home. And it's just like, I can tell that this is the norm for you. Like you're very comfortable with flip-flops on.
Well, I've said this on the show before. To me, a sock is nothing more than a thin, soft shoe.
No, incorrect. So couldn't be further from the truth.
I mean,
you're never getting hired to market socks.
It has the potential to take on odor, I suppose.
Oh, it sure does.
But I might point out that you're in your socks right now.
That's because I'm a polite person and living in Canada who came into your home.
And I'm in my socks.
Yeah.
And nobody's smelling anything.
Yeah.
right?
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I don't think so.
No, not me.
Right. So, how would the plane be any different?
You want to jump right in?
Let's jump into this, and then we're going to do our top 10 list of social faux pas.
So I think, if you're a Canadian, we've always had this, what is our identity? What is our national identity?
Yeah, that's my favorite kind of truck commercial.
Right. So we have it where it's a beer commercial and we have a beaver and we got a Mountie and we got a grizzly bear. I don't know. Maple syrup, right?
We work hard.
Yeah.
And we love the cold.
I hate the cold.
Yeah, who likes the cold?
I'm freezing all the time.
Stupid.
Although I do like to sleep in the cold, which is weird.
Me too.
Considering I'm such a baby when it comes to being outside for 10 minutes. What I really think is actually a true you are a Canadian value, something that unites us, is Canadians don't like to bother other people.
Okay.
Like if you're an American and something's bothering you, and I'm not trying to just paint everybody with a wide brush, but I think that societally, they are less embarrassed by causing a scene. Mm-hmm. Australians, I've seen the same thing. Aussies, like you see them in the bar, they're loud, they're brash, they're proud, they do their thing. Canadians a little bit more reserved.
Yep.
Bit more of a reserved culture, people who don't want to cause an impediment for someone else or who don't want to bother somebody else. Like that's kind of who we are. And I think that part of my faux pas list is very much going to be built into this part of what I think is a Canadian identity piece, which is I don't want to bother somebody. So for me, if you're taking your shoes off on a plane, then everybody can take their shoes off on a plane. And what are the odds that one person's feet aren't going to stink on that flight? Low, right? You would agree with that. Like we're in this room, we're 3 people, we got a small sample, but we're on a full plane full of people. So if I take off my shoes and I'm like, I don't think my feet stink, all of a sudden one guy puts his feet off, his feet stink, and now everyone's flight is ruined. And you're already in like a high stress. I got travel stuff with my faux pas, all right?
Sure.
But for me, one of the biggest things is like you're in a high stress situation that already sucks. Nobody's happy. Who's on a plane like, yay? Especially if you're coming back from somewhere.
Yeah.
And then you got to be beside a guy who stinks and he pops off his shoes and he's like, ah. And all you smell is his rotten feet.
Well, I see your point.
Jail.
I see your point, but I think, everybody should have they should know whether their feet are going to stink or not.
But they don't.
Okay, but if you do,
the stinkiest people never know.
Okay, but if my socks don't smell, which I'm willing to say they basically never do.
Okay, sure.
If you ever see me out in the wild, I give you permission to ask me to take my shoe off and smell my
I was going to say, I hope that you get heckled
sock.
now. It shows people like, take your shoes off.
And why should I not be able to be comfortable on the plane because of the guy who doesn't take care of his foot stench?
Selfish.
What do you mean?
Selfish. You're a selfish guy. I think that I'm for the community and you're for yourself. You're like my personal comfort above the rest of the people. You're thinking about how it affects you. I'm thinking about how it might affect others at a different time.
Well, I want anyone who doesn't have smelly feet to be able to be comfortable on the plane.
Yeah, but how do you police that? Like I'm saying, sure, listen, my ultimate take here is that what's the guy called that's supposed to be there because of 9/11? The warden? No. Flight.
The marshal.
Air marshal. That's it. The air marshal. So I would be not opposed to someone being in a position where they are the like decorum air marshal.
Okay.
So you get out of your seat too fast at the end of the flight, air marshal's taking you to jail. You store your overhead luggage not above your seat, jail. I think if you clap at the end of the flight, that's at least a warning. That's at least a fine.
I would love the clapping to become a thing.
No, the clapping is absurd.
The clapping's wonderful.
Oh man, no.
Thank God you landed. Every time a plane lands, I would love to clap. I've never been able to clap.
No.
People don't clap.
All I want is just everybody on a flight, we have headphones now. Everybody ignore everybody. I'm on my phone. I'm having a nap. You leave the blind open, the little shutter, after takeoff or not in landing, jail. Like what else? Yeah, you lean your seat back for the whole flight, jail.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, like I'm air marshal should be in control of more than just terrorism or drunks. That's my real thought.
Well, this is a perfect lead into the concept of this episode is that there aren't air marshals doing this, and there aren't life marshals telling people, you know, how to live and how to be. But you and I were the type of people who think about this stuff a lot, probably because I'm guessing we grew up on Seinfeld.
Yeah, probably.
We're like little dinky, like minutia thinkers all the time.
I think I just always was like this, though. I think are you self-conscious?
Yeah, very.
I think it's that.
Yeah.
I think if you're self-conscious and you grew up self-conscious, that you think about the way that your actions are impacting others, and you take more offense when people aren't giving you the same common courtesy.
Right. And shouldn't that be a good thing that, like, because it felt like more in the olden days.
Yeah, shame. We're trending away from shame.
Yeah, you read like a Hemingway book. It's like everybody sort of knows how to act in a certain way, you know. Not that we want racism back.
No.
But
did it go away? Is it gone?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's cool. That's good to know.
Seen the States lately? It's going great.
Yes, it's all gone.
So, and also, you know, as I often tell you, when I listen to your sports takes, I agree with almost everything to a T, like you're in my mind.
That's great.
But when I hear your life takes,
yeah.
I think you're a maniac.
I'll be so pissed off if you don't agree with my faux pas.
Well, let's get into it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I did kind of allude to the one. I would say this, like I can kind of generalize that.
Well, hang on. Let me set it up.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go 10-1. No? Did you rank yours?
I didn't rank mine.
Okay.
I just wrote down like.
Maybe kind of rank them on the fly.
Okay. I'll
Because
try.
I ranked mine.
Mine is all so petty that having it be like 1 feels rude.
So
Okay.
Why don't I go 10? I'll go 10.
So you're going with your least offensive to your most offensive. We're building this up. We're making the people wait.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So I'll go 10.
Okay.
Then you can kind of look at yours and decide what might be 10.
Okay, I already got 10.
All right. So 10 for me is something I've mentioned before on this podcast. It's when it's usually a guy of a certain age, an older type age, goes to a bar and sits at the bar and just sits there waiting to get in on a conversation or start a conversation. He doesn't look at a phone. Who knows if he even has a phone? And normally I'm anti-phone, you know?
Yeah.
But in this case, I say look at your damn phone and stop looking around for eye contact.
So I disagree with this one.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I disagree.
Well, I do have a second part.
But isn't the bar supposed to be the place where you do that?
Yes.
Out of everywhere in society where you're supposed to like strike up a conversation with a stranger. If you're sitting at a table and some guy like leans over to your table with your friends, I think that's a faux pas.
Yeah.
I'm at a table, we got a booth, we got a seat, we're together, leave us alone.
Yeah.
To me, the ethos of the bar stool is that you guys are loners.
Yeah.
And that this is the loner zone. Hey, I have max one friend who I came with here and we're sitting at the bar, or we're waiting to be transported to the table where we will get our privacy. But in this moment, anything goes. You want to strike up the convo? Go ahead, sir.
And I agree with you to a point, and that was going to be my caveat. But it's not a singles hangout. You know, and I don't even mean men to women. It's usually a man trying to talk to me.
Yeah, I'm for that.
I'm for it.
Yeah.
I'm for the possibility of it.
Yeah.
I'm for going and knowing that it could happen, or, you know, if it seems appropriate. But also, if you try once and it's not being received.
That I agree with.
Then get out of it. Stop it.
That I agree with. If the person is not receptive to the conversation and the person tries to get back in, that's the faux pas.
Yeah.
The original attempt to me is totally above board.
I agree.
Yeah. At the bar, you sit down, you see a stranger. There's a fucking game on. You're like, what? Hey, you Broncos fan? Like, oh, no, of course. That's totally fine. Oh, Guinness, me too. That's totally fine.
Well, a sports bar especially is a place where lonely men go and talk to each other.
That's what I do. I'm there. Yeah. I've done that to people before.
Yeah.
Like I'll make a comment on somebody's thing going on.
Of course.
Yeah.
So that's why I put that 10 because, you know, I do agree with you to a point that it is the place where people should talk. But not these guys who just stare straight ahead and wait.
Yeah, but like if you're in the grocery store, no. You know, like if some guy comes up to you in the grocery store and starts asking you a question, I think that's like a weird faux pas. Like, what are you doing? Like, beans, huh? No. But bar, totally into it. I'll entertain it almost every single time. The only way that I won't is, like I said, if they're a lunatic and you just going, oh no, I can't be involved in this. And then you're kind of in the danger zone where you're at the bar and you're committed. You've got your drink. You're not there with people yet, or you're just there with one friend and they start to talk your ear off and you're like, I got no out here. Like there's nothing I can move off of that. That does suck.
Well, that too. Sometimes you show up, you just want to talk to your one friend. You're just starting to, maybe you haven't seen each other for a while.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden there's a third guy.
Yeah.
And the third guy, he's never quite going to go away the whole time.
Yeah.
So now your entire night has changed.
So I think you should adjust this one to just not being able to pick up on social cues.
Sure.
Like someone's body language in any public space where you're trying to have a conversation with them. Yeah, abandon ship if it's not coming back for you.
Yes.
Because the same thing applies to a guy who tries to hit on a girl.
Yes.
Where it's like you would do the same thing. If you see a girl at a bar, and this I feel like never happens anymore. Like I'm terrified to talk to a woman in any space. Like that's not a dating app. If I had to talk to you in public, I'd mush mouth, staring at the floor like, hey, like I don't even. What's the point? What are we doing here? And women always complain like, guys don't ever hit on you in public anymore. It's like, do you blame us?
Yeah.
Do you blame us?
Yeah. Well, what do you?
We should do like this is like now an Andrew Tate podcast.
No, I think, man to woman or woman to man, you're allowed one good.
That's it.
You're
One
allowed
shot.
one shot.
One shot by.
And you can you should be able to tell whether they would like another sentence or not.
Yeah, because I was going to say, where this is so critically important? Speaking of the airport bar.
Now, the airport bar is a special scenario.
Okay, so it's international waters where you're allowed to take multiple shots. I agree.
I mean, no, not in terms of harassing a woman.
No, who's trying to hit on a woman at an airport? I'm saying, like, if I'm at the airport bar and I got to, like, lounge there, I'm taking multiple shots at trying to make friends at some point. Especially because I'm a sports guy, though, right? Like, this is a tough one for me because I'm always in the ecosystem of daytime travel, sit down, there's some Good Morning Football show on.
Yeah.
They're talking about the Green Bay Packers defense, and I'm like, can you believe these guys?
Airport bar is like what you were saying about bars times 20.
Yeah.
It is meant for people to mix.
Yeah, 100%.
And be drunk in the day.
I will say, too, the amendment to this is if someone has headphones on, you don't even get the first approach.
Yeah, they're doing their own thing.
Yeah, like headphones on that's a signifier. I feel the same way on a plane.
Now, if they're reading a book, you almost have to ask them about the book.
That's what they want you to do.
That's what they want.
They're dying for you to ask you about
how quickly they will put the book away as soon as you ask about it. Oh, thank God I don't have to read anymore. Someone finally asked me what I'm reading.
Yeah, I think most people are like LeBron, where they have the same book for like 10 years. And they
open to page 4.
Yeah, they're just all on the same page. And they've got the premise down of the book. And they want to tell people about like the book they have. They've got it like in the reserve.
Yeah.
But they're not really reading a lot of books.
All right, give us your 10.
Okay, my lowest rated one is people who stand on the escalator on the side. That's not meant for standing.
Yeah, that's good. You're bringing the classic stuff.
Oh, that's classic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah. That's like that's a...
I just thought about the lowest ranking one where it's like I can't be too mad, but the whole ride up that I'm on the escalator, I'll just stand there hating the back of your head.
Yeah, it's extremely annoying.
Yeah, and especially down.
Yeah, and you can't say anything about it.
Yeah.
Because then you're
a dick.
Yeah.
It's like where you got to be. And then the worst is if you come out of an escalator and it's like onto a street, like from a subway station, and then you're like rushing. And if you were to say something and then there's a traffic light, you just got to stand at the traffic light next to the person that you tried to just like bully out of the way. So yeah, the juice is not worth the squeeze on the conflict, but it is deeply frustrating to me.
And those are this kind of gets to the core of the social faux pas, is that a lot of the time, if you addressed it, you would be the dick. And that's why they're so annoying when people do them.
I agree.
Because they should know better to just keep it out of your life.
Yeah.
But once it's there, the onus comes on to us to not say anything.
And then you just got to eat it.
You got to eat it.
And it's probably giving you cancer.
Yeah.
That's why I think every time I'm like, I got cancer because of you.
Cancer, or you end up yelling at somebody you shouldn't yell at.
A lunatic because
5 years later.
This is working parts of my brain that should not be being worked out right now.
Or you go scream at children in an acting class all night.
Yeah. All right. What's your next one? Got your list?
Yeah. Number 9, I put, this is sort of sports related.
Okay, good.
But every now and then shows up in non-sports. Strangers, always guys, who want to high five.
You don't like I love strangers high fives.
You do.
Love it.
I find it so obnoxious.
Blue Jays playoff run to me. My favorite memories are high fiving strangers at the game.
Yeah, no.
And then you leave the game and you won and you're high fiving people and you're just pumped on it.
Look, if I'm in the mood, fine.
I just don't think that you like the bros. You don't like the bros at the bar trying to talk to you. You don't like the high fives.
You know this. I'm fairly anti-bro.
Yeah, but this is also like a total communal thing. Like there's nothing I think about. So for me, like that Blue Jays run, part of what makes it so special is not just like the sports. It's the fact that you're at this event where everybody's feeling the same thing and you're all on the same page about this one issue.
Yeah, but can't I be happy and feel joy in my own way without having to do this?
No, I do it every time. Every play, I dole them out, baby. I'm doling them.
I mean, I'll do them. I like doing them with my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's always some guy, and he's always trying to high five everybody.
Yeah. I like that guy.
and like I say, sometimes outside of sports, there was just a guy on my street doing it.
I think you should
just
stay home.
No, I like people.
Yeah,
I like people.
Liar. Yeah, no, I couldn't disagree more. The communal high five is one of like sports' sweetest pleasures that you can have. It's like, did you go to church growing up?
No.
I did. There's one part in church where
the high five part?
It's kind of a high five part. You go to mass, and then there's one part where they go, all right, now shake everybody's hand. That's not what I haven't been to church in a very long time, but that's the best part of church. Church sucked the whole way through. You were there, like, boring. But then all of a sudden you got to just like shake hands and say what's up to people. And I was like, I'm into this.
Really?
Yeah, it's a good part.
Oh God, that doesn't sound nice to me.
Yeah, it was sick. It was
I
so
used to
great.
always dread if you had to go to a funeral, the handshaking part.
Oh, the wake?
Yeah, and you go up to the person, sorry.
That sucks.
You go, God, I don't want to go shake this person's hand.
Well, it's just such a bad situation to be in that you're like,
oh, that goes without saying.
yeah. Yeah. It would be cool to go to a funeral for someone like your enemy. I've never had that pleasure. Have you?
No, but that's an idea. I
Like to
haven't
go
thought of.
and to be there, boots on the ground, looking at your enemy.
Funeral
Oh,
crashing.
yeah, people crying, knowing that they're gone and you outlived them. Because like, who doesn't want to outlive their enemies?
Well, these days, dying is sweet relief.
True.
But
There is that.
one last thing on the high five, guys.
Yeah.
When you don't high five them, they act as though you're the greatest buzzkill on earth. I don't have to play your game.
Yeah, see, I'm such a high fiver. I've never experienced this. I've never turned down a high five.
All right, go to your 9.
All right, I got to look at the list now.
Yeah.
I got to try to like rank these.
Take your time, and I'll cut space out if I need to.
Oh, can I do one that I think is a lie and overrated that might be on your list, and that I think is a faux pas that we create but is actually not a reality?
Sure. So you're saying this is a straw man faux pas.
Yeah, rude to servers, overrated. So you said like that the escalator one is basic. I think rude to servers is the most basic thing ever. So people will be like, if you're in the dating game, which I still am, you often hear that from women, right? Like, how do you tell if a guy is a good guy? It's like, is he good to his mother and is he like rude to servers? We live in a city where going out is basically a necessity, right? Like, why would you live here if you're not going to restaurants and bars and like taking in all the fruits of the city? I don't think that. Maybe it's a generational thing. Maybe it's like a millennial thing, but I don't know anybody where I've ever seen someone be like outwardly rude to a server. And I actually think that the power dynamic has shifted so drastically in favor of the server that they are often now dicks to the patrons and we got to eat it. Like, I've showed up at some bars before where, listen, I'm not cool. I know I'm not supposed to be Mr. Cool here. You're not pumped on me. I'm not showing up and you're like, yes, we got this guy here. Now the party's started. Now, like, we want to advertise this. Like, I'm not showing up on a bar's Instagram feed, like no one's ever come up to me and been like, can we get a picture of you at our establishment? Like, no, they want, I'm the Mo Sislak where they want to unscrew the light bulb above my head.
Maybe when you go to those lonely men sports bars.
That's where I feel most at home because they're welcoming.
Everyone's taking pictures.
Yeah, because they're stoked on you being there. They're like, yes, all right, one of
Thank
3
you.
barflies to show up here and drink from what are probably not cleaned taps.
We have to get rid of this 4-week-old keg.
Exactly right. I think that servers have all the power and the power dynamic is in their hands and it's actually not in the clients, and that people being rude to servers doesn't happen. And I challenge servers to tell me they always over exaggerate their stories. Me being anti-server is not going to play well for me. I get that. But I'm just saying.
You're signing yourself up for
I think, okay, so like I was a mover in university and people were dicks to me all the time. Yeah. I'm in the service industry. Nobody cared. Yeah. I just did the job. It got done at the end of the day and I didn't get a nice big fat tip. And I never went to somebody's home and I was like, these are your, this is your couch. Oh, this piece of shit couch. Like I never did that. You just do the job. And I think servers have it like wonderful. Like you're getting huge tips. Nobody can be even mean to you. Nobody can even question you. You're a dictator is what you are. Like you are Kim Jong-il. You are telling people if you even give you any sort of feedback on the job that people are going to look at you like you have 2 heads and you get kicked out of the establishment. There's no room for error. They're protected. They're the most protected members of our society.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I not recall you? I feel like on your show you did criticize people who were rude to waiters once. Not that long ago.
I think here's what I will say.
Because I remember thinking, oh, JD with a nice, compassionate
I'm not
take.
advocating for rudeness to servers.
You're just saying it doesn't happen.
Yeah, I think it's fake.
And that servers are well protected.
I think it used to happen. I think back in those days, like when it was the Great Gatsby was sitting around having a martini and you couldn't even make eye contact with the person that you were serving, like for sure, that was probably a good mark of who a person actually was. But in today's society, you're telling me if I go to a cool little hip wine bar and there's a babe who's working there and she's got cool tattoos and she's like 29 and I'm there, I'm going to be like the power dynamic is I could be rude to her or she could be rude to me. Which is it?
Okay, well, we'll see. I mean,
not a faux pas. It's a faux pas to do it, but I think it's a faux pas that doesn't actually exist.
That may or may not be quite high on my list.
Yeah, see? You're trying to impress the girls. You're like, hey, girls, this is what this is. I got podcasts, and I say things like,
this whole show is for, JD. That's what this whole show is for.
All right, what's your next one?
Number 8, the e-bike guys.
I hate them.
Yeah.
Hate their guts.
It's just
but
crazy.
They do bring me my food.
I was going to bring that up.
Yeah.
It's like we're all sitting here like little princes.
Yeah.
While they bring us our food.
Yeah.
But they do also, it's almost like this perfect karmic balance that they are bringing us our food and treating us like royalty, and they almost kill us 4 times a day.
Yeah. I just don't know where they're actually supposed to be is my issue with it.
Well, stopping at a light would be decent.
That would be decent, but what I'm saying is like, I don't like it when they're in the bike lane.
No, they shouldn't be in the bike lane because I bike and, they almost kill me on my bike often.
But when they're on the sidewalk, nothing pisses me off more.
They can't be on the sidewalk.
Oh, I mean, I actually almost got into it with a guy yesterday about this very thing.
They probably should be on the street with cars.
I agree.
Because they're driving very fast. But they're not. They're in the bike lane.
But it's also, I would be terrified to do that if I was one of those dudes.
Yeah, but they're driving with reckless abandon.
I agree, but I'm just saying, like, if you got to put me on the roads,
yeah,
and I don't get that little safe bike lane, that must feel so good for the boys that are just zipping down it, just ripping. Cyclists, you guys have a little too much power too.
I am a cyclist who's admits that.
Yeah, like you guys love being on the bike, and if we even like as a pedestrian or a driver, like walk, like step out of a car and you do the thing, ding ding ding, like where you going? And you're the flyby, and you can bitch at us so hard, and we just got to eat it. That another power dynamic that's way too off.
Well, to be fair, 2 separate times I have been almost killed by car doors.
Yeah.
So it is life or death.
Yeah. You hear that, ladies? This dangerous guy lives dangerously in the bike lanes.
But yes, I often watch cyclists like banging on a car unnecessarily, and cyclists are dicks.
Yeah, that's what I mean. How do you feel about the bros? I would say add this to the faux pas. People who wear the Lance Armstrong outfit.
Yeah.
And they're just like biking through High Park.
Yeah. Yeah, and they have a whistle in their mouth.
Yeah, just come on.
Tooting all around town with
There's
their
no
whistle.
good bike outfit.
No, just wear your clothes.
Yeah, but if you just jeans. Yeah, it's like I feel like bikers, like you're either wearing jorts or you're wearing the spandex outfit. Like there's no in between.
If you really want to get a sweat, you can wear, athletic apparel.
Yeah. Okay, my turn.
Yeah, go.
Someone who's not aggressive getting a bill when it's their turn.
Sorry, what?
So
Someone who's not aggressive?
Getting the bill
like
when it's their
aggressively
turn.
stepping in and saying this one's mine.
So you're with your buddies.
Yeah.
You're with one friend, and you buy the pizza. You've bought some food earlier that night.
Yeah.
And then you go to the bar,
Yeah.
and it's like, hey, grab a couple of drinks. It's the balance of the universe. We're not going to count the pennies. We're not going to do like, how much did you pay? How much did I pay? But like, this is your turn.
Yeah.
I think it's a faux pas, not even to just be like, yo, I got this. Or like right before the bill, like, hey, we're settling up. Like I got it one bill, like the aggressive thing.
Mm-hmm.
When you let it linger in the air, I think it's a faux pas because now that person is sitting there going like, am I going to be the one who jumps the gun? Are you going to put this on me?
Yeah.
Am I going to pay the second time? Are you going to split the bills? I think if it's your turn to pay, you actually have to be like, I acknowledge that it is my turn to pay by when we're even entering the space being like, I got the drinks.
Yeah.
Or when the bill comes or they're like, hey guys, settle up, just an immediate like, yeah, I got these.
So
or,
you're saying,
are you done? I'm going to get the bill.
So you're saying not only is it not enough to get the
No.
thing, you have to be right on top of it.
You got to be on top of it.
To save that person the indignity
Yeah.
of kind of
Yes.
slowly getting their wallet out.
Exactly right.
Seeing if the person will jump in.
Yes.
I agree with you on this one.
Yes. It's a real indignity to feel like you might have to pay after you already paid.
Yeah.
And even the thought of it almost ruins the experience of having the time with the friend or the person that you're with.
And again, like we were talking about earlier, putting the onus on the person who can't say anything.
That's what I'm saying. You're in no position.
Like, and you don't want to be the person slowly pulling your wallet out to wait for the person.
No.
Because already you've done them an insult.
You've ruined the hang.
The whole hang.
The hang is ruined.
Okay.
It can be salvaged with you just paying for it and then the night can go on. But I would say that one of the most uncomfortable feelings I have is that spot where like I'm a payer. I don't mind treating my friends and I'm not a big like split the checks guy. I think that there's some things you obviously do it on. You go out for a huge dinner with people. I'm not paying for everybody's meal. But I think like if you're on 3 to 4 beer range, I don't want to split a bill. Like especially if I'm friends with you, like I'll get this one, you get the next one. And so it's the same thing. That actually applies to if we go out for beers and I grab the beers this time. If you don't get them next time, all right, like whatever, that happened. We had a long gap and whatever. But if I saw you for beers 3 days ago and then we were going for beers tomorrow, and I have to like sit in the linger of, are you going to grab the bill this time? I don't want to hang. I don't want to hang with you.
Yeah.
Flat out.
There's an internal calculator everybody should have to some extent.
Yeah. It's not like I paid more and I did this. It's just like, yo, am I pulling some weight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not total tit for tat. Maybe the first time was $80, the second time's $50.
I don't care.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't care. That's not the issue for me whatsoever. If I get out the 30, I don't care. If you're just immediately like, yo, man, let's go to the bar and I'll get the drinks. You paid for the food, or you got drinks last time, I'll get drinks. Immediately the hang is on a totally different level where you're like, yeah, man, you get it.
We're all in the same boat.
Yeah.
And while we're here, I'm going to do an addendum.
Okay.
Because I hadn't written this down. It's another basic one. But the basic ones are important.
Yep.
Taking your drinks home from a party.
Crazy.
Insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a high school move.
Yeah. And I know adults who do it.
No way.
Yes, I do.
Can I give an addendum to the addendum?
Yes, sir.
The only way that I think it's borderline appropriate, and even then I've never done, you bring a bottle of wine to someone and they go, oh, we don't drink wine.
Yeah. I would say you can take that home.
And then you're like, all right, you want me to take this? But I've offered that before where I've been like, hey, do you want to just give this as a gift to somebody else?
Yeah.
Like it's your thing. You're the
belongs
proprietor
to
of
the
the
house
thing.
now.
But if people are like, hey, don't forget your bottle of wine, then it's like, I don't feel insulted that I screwed it up. But it's just like, because it's such a stock thing that you bring to places. And some people just are like, yeah, I don't drink red wine and neither does my wife or whatever.
Yeah. I've taken Guinnesses home from places that I know the person doesn't drink Guinness.
Yeah, that's like I said, I can't imagine going to a fridge and like, what, you break out the backpack and start putting them back in? Like, nah.
It happens.
Nah.
And the thing about these people, it's the same as we were saying about buying the rounds.
Yeah.
It's that they don't have the appropriate calculation that says, I'm getting a lot from this person who's hosting too.
Yeah.
And maybe they spent money on the spread.
They did. They had beers. They already had drinks that were here. Like somebody grabbed something. They made a cocktail for someone. They had a bottle of wine that they opened up for somebody else. Like, yeah, no.
So the sort of libertarian calculation that people do, which is I bought these, they're mine.
They don't apply it to others.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah. This is at the core of our faux pas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. What ultimately it's about consideration to your fellow man or woman.
Correct.
Go ahead.
Wait, I thought that was mine and you added it.
You're right. This is my number 7.
Okay.
Okay, this is a 2-part.
Okay.
A yin-yang. So, first of all, canceling a lot. People who cancel a lot.
Yeah, I don't love that. It depends when you cancel, but people who cancel a lot, it's a different thing.
But my second part is, if you don't cancel a lot, when I do cancel, don't give me a hard time about it. I've earned the cancel.
I think I'm guilty of being the guilt tripper who
really
hits the canceler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't think people earn cancels?
No, I do think they earn cancels. I think you're right and I'm wrong.
Oh.
And I think it's actually behavior that I've tried to curb in old age. I think that the difference is now, the reason why it's even harder to do is that when we were younger men, the hangs were much easier to come by. Mm-hmm. And so when people cancel the hang, you're like, yo, this was my one hang all week.
Yeah, true.
Yo, this was all I had.
True.
And now you forced me to rewatch a movie that I've seen 8 times already.
And that should be taken into consideration. So actually I could see maybe we shouldn't earn cancels.
No, I think you earn cancels, but I also think okay, I think that people who have kids, they think they've earned more cancels than they actually have, is what I would say. Mm-hmm. Where they're like, you don't know what it's like. We have kids. And I'm not saying your life is not way more difficult than mine in terms of the stresses of the children. And something might have popped off that night.
Yeah.
For real. So I have to kind of give you the benefit of the doubt. But it is sort of the personal reasons from work of excuses to me where it's like, yeah, I got to bail the kids. And I'm like, FaceTime me.
It's like
I want to.
You knew you had kids, right? When you made the plan.
Yeah, this was a factor going into it. This was already there. I was anticipating that when this hang was made, that when this was scheduled on the hang schedule, that this was taken into account.
Well, recently I talked on this podcast with my friend Mark Forward about a situation where I was starting to feel sick, and we had a plan.
No, that's a good excuse. If you're not a bailer and you say I'm starting to feel sick, that's what I'm saying. You're right. You get excuses for that.
But JD, that's a common excuse that isn't true.
Yeah, but if you're a bailer, if you are a bailer,
if you're a bailer, then I don't believe you.
Yeah, exactly.
Now in this case, I said I'm getting sick. I could still go out, but just so you know, I'm getting sick. Mm-hmm. He's the type to punish a canceller. So I didn't feel safe canceling.
Yeah.
So he said, okay, let's do it anyway. Because I offered it. I said, I'll go out a little sick.
I'm just saying it's just a tricky balance. What we have here is to your point about the credit score. I think if you are a bona fide, I show up at all the things and then you pull the I'm getting sick. Yeah, you get it. But if you're even on the line.
Yeah.
If you've bailed once before in the last 2 years,
right?
That's the only bail you get.
What's your canceling credit score?
Yeah,
exactly.
You got to have a cancel credit score.
Right.
Yeah. China has it right with the credit score thing. What we're coming to here.
They have it right on almost everything.
Yeah.
Now, what happened with the Mark Ford thing is I ended up having COVID.
Oh.
So
in 2025.
In 2020.
How did you even know?
5, yeah.
Yeah, because you just
I had an old test in the drawer.
And you did it?
I did.
I definitely have had COVID 100 times, and I've tested since it was not mandatory 0 times.
Yeah, now if you don't have the test, but I had one. Anyway.
But what's the difference? You're I'm sick and I have COVID. What was the...
I guess I was just interested to know.
You just had it and you want to stick something up your nose.
Sticking something up my nose.
Yeah.
Now, the point to all this is, if he weren't so hard on cancelers, he wouldn't have been exposed to COVID. But since he was hard on cancelers, I didn't feel like I could just cancel, which I would have.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, so you did go?
I went.
Yeah. See, I think I'm trying to lean out from being your buddy.
Yeah.
I was your buddy, and now I think I'm less of that. Some of my friends would say they disagree, but I really do think I've taken strides.
But it's the credit score.
Yeah,
if someone has a low canceling credit score, I say give them a hard time.
Yeah.
You say, yeah, I'm sure you're sick.
Yeah. I actually have one buddy who's a hardcore bailer, and his move is just like he just doesn't even text you back. He just accepts the beatdown that he's going to take in the future. He just won't even come up with the excuse. And then he'll text you like maybe at 11:30 at night and be like, yo, not going to make it. And you're like, yeah.
Yeah, figured that.
Thanks, bro. That's his move.
It's a bold move.
All right. What's my next one? Crime.
Crime?
I'm showing my age with this one, but crime is out for me. When I was younger, crime was cool, and now I'm like, no, it's a faux pas. Don't be doing crimes.
So what kind of crimes are like
anything? Like
any crime?
Yeah, I'm out on crime. Like as a younger person, I was totally down with crime.
Okay.
Not like the capital offenses, obviously,
but if petty crime.
Yeah, you were gonna tag a side of a building, and I was like, that's cool. You know how to do that, huh?
Right.
Now I see that, and I'm like, this is our city. We need to take pride in our community. So I'm just out on crime. Like,
okay, what are some crimes I think are still good? Is jaywalking a crime? Not really.
No, but I'm for jaywalking.
Yeah, you have to jaywalk.
You got to jaywalk. You live in a city, you got to jaywalk.
Oh, a popular crime right now that I'm for is stealing from self-checkouts at major places.
I'm against this crime.
You're against that crime?
Yeah, I'm against that crime.
But JD, we're getting gouged to death by
we are.
Billionaires.
Yeah, but the problem is for that one is you start to do that, and now all of a sudden it's going to become more of a pain in the ass at the grocery store. Now everybody's going to starting to get checked at the door by a guy. You know, like I buy my items, and now I got to walk out and deal with some prick who's like, "Go see your receipt." I'm like, "Fuck you! You can see nothing." This is the Gestapo. Like, you don't get to just look into my bag.
Well, I would put that on them and not on the shoplifter.
I would just say that I think that there should be better reform that we have in terms of people actually giving a shit about why things are happening than just like direct impact what's in front of them with the stealing.
But seemingly there's no recourse. I mean, we're all screaming about being gouged grocery-wise, and it just keeps happening.
Listen, I will say that this is lower on the crimes that I'm against.
It's a borderline accepted crime for you.
Yeah. Don't do it around me. If I'm with you at the store and we're going to buy the things, I'm the type of person that would be like, if you try to steal the thing, I'd be like, beep, boop. Just as you're not looking, I'd be like, I got it.
You're going to charge it?
Yeah, pay it.
Jesus.
I'm against crime. I told you, crime's out. I'm old. That's social faux pas. No crimes. Let's stop doing crimes. Crimes are old. Crimes are for 20s JD. He loved crimes, bro. I loved crime. Crime, I was all about it. Now I'm out. Faux pas.
I think we still have to stick it to the man when we can.
I kind of do agree with that, though. That's tough. But yeah, like, I don't think that Galen Weston's like, he took Oreos for free. Like, now he's...
I hope Galen Weston's mad at me.
I do, too.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, I know. I agree with that. Wholeheartedly, fuck him. It's so crazy that this motherfucker has like fixed bread prices multiple times, and we just keep having this happen. And then they're like, yeah, go get a voucher. Show up with your coupon booklet. I'll fix it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Like, I'm going to go sign up for my $4 that I...
No, I'm out of here with that. All right, what's your next one? Crime Lord.
Drumming on surfaces.
God.
There's always a guy at the bar drumming along.
I do like to do it.
We all like to do it.
I know,
That's
but I
why.
don't do it. I agree it's a faux pas,
We
but
don't do it. We all would like to do it. We all want to drum along.
What about drumming on your legs?
It's a little better because it doesn't reverberate across everything. But there is another thing, the knee throttle.
Yeah, I'm a knee throttler too. Fuck.
If you do it at a bar,
yeah, I know.
It shakes the whole bar.
I know. No, you can't do it.
You can't be one of these hyperactive men. A lot of these are sort of anti-man.
Dude, you're so anti-man. Just typical of you arts types coming at men.
Bleeding heart liberal.
Yeah.
Coming for the men.
Yeah, I gotta say that it's so true. It's the sweetest thing to do on your own. Like, you get a pen, you start tapping away at your pen, and then someone's like, hey. And then you get that moment of being defensive where you're like, well, it's just tapping a pen. It's no big deal. But then somebody else does it and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You're ruining my day.
You're ruining my day. And I do catch myself doing it, but I stop it. I stop it in its tracks.
God, I feel like mine are basic now.
No, basic's good. We need basic too.
Okay. I have not holding the door for someone or giving them a quick look back when you do open the door. Like if you go through a public entrance and you don't at least give me like the fucking quick shoulder check, I think you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, totally. Good. I'm glad we have you to cover these basic bases.
Yeah. Let them get this fucking basic bitch here who's going to do all the basic stuff.
It's great. We need that.
I thought crime was
That's why you have the big audience and talk about things
I bring
people care
everybody
about,
under
and I have
110,
the
and
little
that's
audience and talk
holding
about
doors open for people. I just like, and conversely, if you don't say thank you to me if I hold the door, and you just cruise right in like I'm your servant,
Brutal.
I want to trip you.
And you should.
Yeah,
you should be allowed.
I get murder fantasies for people like that.
If there were the air marshal, life marshal, the life marshal sees that, you get a free trip.
All of this apply. Like you can see the type of people who try to like rush to the elevator and like get in there and like hammer the door close button. I'm like, yo, just 2 seconds. Give me a look. Just give a little look that you care about some other people. Wipe out a minor inconvenience, social faux pas like that's my server one where it's like I really do think that's like you made a choice in your life to not give a shit about anybody else.
Yeah. Now let me throw this one at you.
Yeah.
Somebody holds the door open for you, but you're too far away.
Also a faux pas.
Yeah, because now you have to rush.
Yep. Nope. It's a situation where if you push the door open, like they're now Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom, like they got to make the timer to slide under the door. It's that. Like, can I just get a grip on the door? So that's what you owe me. Holding the door for too long and making me do the jog. I don't want to jog. I never asked you if I'm going to jog.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's you're doing too much.
Close the door and go about your day.
Yeah, get out of here. If there's 10 steps between us, we're good. You've done your piece. You looked. That's fine. Did you push the door back? That's great. Door back push, amazing move. Great move. Class 1 move.
Now, I guess I could still appreciate the thought.
That's what I'm saying. But no, I don't want you to hold
the door.
But
your execution is
honestly,
is
if you're holding the door for people that are 10 steps behind you, it's like you got nothing going on.
You don't have that calculator we were talking about.
Nah, just you're like, oh, I'm just killing time. So you got nothing going on.
Maybe you're looking for a little sasatisfaction of
I think the only guy that does
something.
that is the guy that takes 2 shots at the bar that you mentioned before. He's like, what do you guys think about that? No. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's take a quick break and get down to our final 5 social faux pas on this special episode of the Tom Henry Show.
It was great.
Hi, everyone. Just here at Adam Christie's house. Just watched the Super Bowl. Congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks. And we're doing our big Ben Affleck painting raffle. So in here we have the name of every of the Patreons that we entered into the raffle. My assistant Gwen here helped me write them all down so she can, attest that they're all on there, and she can attest that this is the first time we've done this. It's very official, and all these other people can attest as well. Gwen, will you do the honors?
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
Congratulations to Kate McGillivray.
Wow, the big winner. Congratulations, Kate. Thanks for being a Patreon, and I'll reach out to you to get your address. And we're back with our list of top 10 social faux pas with JD Bunkis. How do you feel so far?
I think we're doing great.
We've been able to agree on about half.
I would say that the
stuff.
goal today is that people will be better for having listened to this.
We're providing a service.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is free.
The next time you go to a party and you reach in the fridge for your Corona
It's not worth it.
Extra or whatever.
It's not worth it to your social credit score among the group.
It's a credit score issue.
Yeah. Man, you go and you're like, where's that beer?
Yeah.
Tom took it.
He took
No,
it.
he fucking
took
didn't.
it back. He took it home.
No, he didn't take those beers back. Yes, he did. I hate you.
It's a hateable offense.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say my number 5.
Okay.
This one I know you'll agree with because you brought it up on your show.
All right.
It's the people who play their phones out loud.
Yeah, it's nuts.
The phone speaker.
Yeah.
In public.
It's crazy. All forms. I don't even care if you're watching one reel. I don't care whatever it is. Like, no, you can get headphones for $1.
If I catch my phone playing,
it's the most embarrassing thing of all
I
time.
turn it off as fast as possible.
Dude, especially for me, because it's like I'm listening to some emo song and then it's like, it may hurt. And I'm like, no,
Don't look at me.
Yeah. Oh, shuffle is so weird. It's like some girl had this phone. Like, no, yeah, it sucks. That's the worst. No, I can't stand it. Speaker is obviously, I think that you're not all there if you're using an actual speaker.
But I was trying to figure out when this started because I remember the first time and then when it started happening. It was 10 years ago, maybe?
Yeah, but I feel like, a boombox used to exist.
And that's kind of cool. I mean, that takes a certain amount of
But we
gumption.
didn't have phones and headphones. Like you maybe had a Walkman at that time with headphones that didn't block out any noise. So if you would have stepped into a public space, you had those like little plastic little things that jammed into your ear, would have done nothing.
And I'll still give it to the guys out on the street who have the speakers. If they want to do that,
all they're doing is believe in the Lord. Like, that's not for me either.
No. Sometimes there's a guy who's carrying a speaker around playing loud music.
Yeah, all right, fine.
That's a choice.
Public space.
And you're kind of a crazy guy. Go ahead.
Yeah.
But a normal person on the bus
phone is nuts.
playing.
Yeah. I would say I don't even like it when someone's on speakerphone on transit and they're talking to someone loudly and it's not another human being that's with them.
It used to be that you couldn't even, it was a faux pas to even talk into the phone when you couldn't hear the other person.
Yeah.
In public.
Yeah. I just think a speaker if you're at a bar and someone's watching stuff on their phone and they don't have a thing, if you're on an airplane, if you're on the subway, you're at a restaurant, you're at a coffee shop, I just think all of it is like insane behavior. Like I can't even believe that you would have the guts to do such
It's
a
a
thing.
real George Costanza, we live in a society moment.
No, I think that's crazy, crazy, crazy behavior.
Yeah. Now,
Like such a faux pas that I think it shouldn't have even brought up because it's like, if you're doing that, I actually think you should already be in federal penitentiary. Like you should do, like that's death sentence stuff. Like I told you, I'm against crime already. I feel like that slots under crime.
well, when we start our Gestapo,
Yeah. that's not good.
we're gonna be like we're gonna have ice, but it's called nice.
Yes, that's good. Except for this is always how it starts.
Yeah.
They think they're doing something good.
Once you start hiring all the guys who bullied you in school,
It's not good. It's not good. You can't get them all dressed in the same outfit.
there was a guy we knew in high school who was just a known loose cannon.
Yeah.
Not even like a jock, like a little freak.
Yeah.
And he once threw a pool ball at somebody's head and missed, but would have killed them. And this was just like the guy, like he was a guy who we knew was a little tempered freak, and he became a cop. Number 4, this is a good one.
Yeah.
Bothering people with a lot of excuses.
Explain.
So you do something wrong, or you cancel, or you're late. Whatever it is. These are usually things. Cancel, late, something wrong. So I already have to deal with that.
Yeah.
Now I also have to deal with all of your excuses.
I agree.
And I'm supposed to be like, oh, don't worry about it. Yeah, your Uber driver, like it's always traffic. Like it's always the Uber didn't come or something. It's like,
yeah.
the Uber doesn't screw up that much.
This would be my number 1. So accountability.
Right.
Someone who is not accountable is the number 1 faux pas for me in terms of adulthood. I think that's like a very childish thing that you don't grow out of.
Yeah.
And I don't understand how, like, once you're honestly 23, 24 years old, you should have at least had a couple of jobs right now, or at least one job right now. Gone to university, had to have a term paper. Like something in your life is you've had to have responsibility. And for you to be at a spot where you're still making excuses and you're not accountable to your mistakes, like the easiest thing ever is just to be like, yeah, that's my bad. Mm-hmm. It immediately cuts the other person out at the knees who's mad because you go, well, damn, they know. What am I going to do? Nag them now? Mm-hmm. Like double down on why you're upset? No, they've already admitted fault.
I don't even need to know the reason.
No, you just need to say, my bad, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
That's
fucked
it.
up.
And everyone's human and you're like, yeah, I fuck up too, so you're good.
Or sometimes there's not even a fault anywhere, but I'll still get a long screed.
Yeah, no, I can't
it's like,
stand that.
And I try to tell people, I say, if you're going to cancel on me or not show up to a gathering of mine, just say you're not coming.
Dude, you want to hang out? It's all your photos are like, and then cancel and cancel and and when people cancel and then
I'm really sad. I'm really sad, man.
Yeah, we're gonna make some time for you. All right, we're gonna make some more time. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna go to a bar. We're gonna high five some dudes. We're gonna watch sports. Mix it up with a stranger. It's gonna be a good time. Be rude to a server. It's gonna rock.
2 guys out on the town.
I didn't say fucking Guinness. Even though you did order a Guinness, it's gonna be sick. You're gonna love it. Okay.
No, you don't. Just to put a cap on this.
Yeah.
You're now, okay, so I'm already being canceled on or whatever.
Yeah.
And now you're giving me an extra job of telling you everything's okay.
Can I give you the step brother of this, the cousin of this?
Mm-hmm.
The person who over apologizes.
Yeah.
It's not real accountability.
Yeah.
You make a mistake and then you're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And then you need me to pump you up after you made a mistake.
It's the
toxic behavior, bro.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
You're giving the other person a job.
Toxic.
Because you need something. No, just say, I'm not going to make it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, my bad. Hey,
My
I screwed
bad.
this up. My
Hey.
bad. Hey, I bothered you. Hey, my bad.
Or sometimes the truth of like, I'm really tired. I don't feel like going out tonight.
That's fine.
Instead of like, my cat needs to go to the vet. It's always the cat at the
now
vet.
it needs to go to the vet. Honestly, it better cost you thousands of dollars then. I want the receipt.
I want to see the bill.
Yeah, I'll show up. What clinic? I'll be there. I plan with
I would
you.
love to support you on that.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll walk you through these dark days. Yeah, no, lack of accountability. I would say nothing makes my blood boil more.
Yeah.
Like truly in the workplace, with your friendships, with your relationships, like all you need is the other person to acknowledge the thing that you're frustrated about, and you can move past it.
And it works.
Yeah, it does.
If people would just learn this.
Well, and to your point about like how you didn't want to confront the bailer about how he's the bail, the guy that calls you out on it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with the accountability stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like you want to be able to tell people honestly if you're affected by something.
Right.
And if you don't think that they will, you think that it's going to be like, well, I had this thing, it becomes impossible on you. And now you're like, I can't even say a word to you without really calculating in my head whether this is worth it or if I'm going to end up more stressed because of the outcome than what my original goal was, which was just to get this out of the way and clear the air.
Well, these people are insulating themselves from criticism.
100%.
And this is why I'm always preaching a sort of vulnerability and honesty as far as you can.
Yeah.
That's why I admitted today that I took an acting class and yelled.
Yeah.
When I was thinking about telling everyone I just had a cold or something.
Yeah. That's very vulnerable of you.
Yeah, it is.
I told you I didn't rank these, but I'm going to go with one that I said on my show the other day. I'm going to bite from my own show.
You're loud.
Person who hogs a shared snack.
Oh, yeah. Like a nacho. Nacho would be the
I'm not
classic.
trying. This isn't like this could be a Tim Robinson. This is like, I bet you most of these things are done on Curb and on Tim Robinson's show.
Yeah, well, we're all mining from the same.
No, but it really does irk me where you bring out like a charcuterie board. You bring out a bag of chips, bring out some cheese, whatever. I don't care what the shared snack is. If you say like, I'm good, but the person should actually be like, hey, are you going to eat any of this if they keep going kind of past the allotment? And again, this is not the 50-50 split that we talked about at the bar. I don't care if you eat more than half of the thing, but I don't want to eat at your pace if I want some of this thing. Like if I'm just kind of pecking at something and it's a shared snack and you're just dummying it all in front of me,
Right.
oh, it pisses me off. You're forcing me like I got to glutton up with you or I get none of the snack. Fuck out of here with that.
Yeah.
You gotta have a conscience when it comes to shared snack with people.
You've got to know your portion.
Period.
Roughly.
And
stick within it.
again, it's not an exact science.
No.
But you have to have a moment where you're like, okay. And that moment can't be when 80% of the item's gone. You're like, you bring your head up from the trough and you're like, oh, did you want something? It's like, no, now I'm disgusted by watching you devour that. So I'm out.
Now, this is the difference between you and I is you probably hang out with more sort of bro-y guys and I hang out with art losers.
You guys can't afford anything. You're like,
Yeah,
you don't
we don't have
shared
snacks. We don't have snacks. No, when I put out a charcuterie, often I find nobody's really touching it.
Yeah, because you all have to watch your weight for the acting classes.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I'm not going to get that part.
And you guys are like,
Yeah.
protein.
Fat cats.
All right, we're down to the final 3.
Okay. I think I've done more than 7.
Well,
I cannot imagine.
it's
No?
it's inexact.
Yeah. I'm running out. I'm like, you're like, you got 3? I'm like, oh no.
Start to-
I'm a little
You're gonna be
short.
like the immigrants.
Yeah. Faux pas.
Faux pas. Coming to my country is a faux pas.
Yeah.
3. This is another anti-male, actually.
Yeah. Shocker.
I love men,
Yeah, sure you do.
but I want us to.
Prove it.
I like women a little more.
Yeah.
This one is near and dear to my heart, though. As you can see, it's in the top 3. The noises men make at urinals is, to me, a horrific experience. Unacceptable behavior, even if you're with a bunch of other men. The groaning, sometimes it seems like those, like you're at a urinal.
Where can men be men for you, Tom Henry? Like, you want to be in our bathrooms? Like, you got to piss and you're like you're so like that. I agree. Like, you can't have it be like almost a sexual moan.
You'll hear that kind of moaning and groaning.
I agree, and that's a little much. But I wouldn't.
You're next to a guy. It sounds like he's never pissed before in his life.
Yeah, but every piss.
Like he hasn't pissed in 4 days, and it's painful to him.
That's the beauty of a great piss. Is that it's like
Can't you do it?
feels like the
Can't you do it quietly?
first time.
Can you do it quietly?
Yeah, you could.
I can enjoy.
I don't think I'm a piss groaner. I don't think that I'm.
You don't strike me as one.
Nah, I don't think I am. But
I don't think you need to defend them.
But I am easily offended. And I do, like I said, care about what is going on around me and find myself like easily offended by the actions of others. And I've never once been in the bathroom and heard a guy make a noise where I was like, this is a problem that I
Really?
need to address on a podcast.
Oh, it's driven me crazy my whole life.
Yeah.
See, you're worried about the socks. I'm not worried about the socks.
I just think we're in a bathroom.
Yeah.
Everything goes.
No.
You want to smoke a cigarette in here? I'm good with it.
Smoke a cigarette. That's fine.
Yeah. You're going to groan while you take a
I don't
piss?
think everything. I don't think anything goes at all.
Yeah, I'm all about everything goes.
Because I'm there and I have ears and
My-
eyes and.
My only thing with the bathroom is the same most basic take that there ever is, which is if I'm at the one urinal and there's one in between us and you come up to the first urinal,
Of course.
then I'm like, what are you doing here?
Of course.
But that's like any space. Like if I'm on a bench and I'm sitting down in a park
Yeah.
and there's another bench there and you sit down on the same bench as me, I'm like, this is crazy
I've
behavior.
heard this complaint from women a lot
Same bench?
when I sit next to them at the bench.
Are you here with anybody? Have you ever listened to Tom Henry podcast? I hate men. I hate you. Hate men. I hate men too. Like I'm all about it. Yeah.
Totally exposed. No, the noises are awful.
You should call this podcast Tom Henry Gets Laid.
It's not working.
Yeah.
So you disagree with me?
I'm not saying
I've actually been in a public washroom with you at urinals.
Yeah.
And you're chatting all around.
Yeah, I'll chat.
Yeah.
I'll chat at the urinals.
You see, you're
Again,
you're a man's man.
Boys being boys.
You're a boy, a boy's boy.
boy. That's
You're a boy
it. So I was
boy.
like, you're a boy. I'm like, yeah, I am a boy. Yeah, no, I'm pro. Listen, we're in the bathroom. God, you want to have it like. You're the reason why hockey dressing rooms got rid of like the big showers and that these guys have like individual stalls. These guys like you. It's like you ruined it for everyone. You ruined the fun
I'd be
for
all
everybody.
for an indivial stall.
Yeah, I know you would be.
What is
Bird
fun about
hider.
showering with a bunch of men?
Sounds like a guy who's never showered with the boys.
I think I can say that I haven't.
Yeah, no, it's the best.
Yeah.
It's honestly one of life's great pleasures.
Why?
It's so fun. It's just a bonding time. Like it's just fun bonding time. It's being silly, fun time. Faux pas, guys against bathroom stuff. Yeah, right. I got one. And this one actually applies to me. This is one I'm working on.
Yeah,
Unsolicited advice / opinions.
totally.
Big bad one.
Yeah.
So sometimes people just want to vent about their problems.
Almost all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't want advice.
They don't want advice and they don't need you to fix it.
They want to be heard.
Yeah. And they want you to hear it out.
Men are classically bad at this.
You would say, you would pack it. But it's true.
It's true.
And I'm horrifically bad at it. I'm so used to giving opinions.
We want to fix things.
Yeah, I want to fix. I want to offer a solution, but I also want to give my opinion.
Yeah.
And maybe part of that is like what I do, but it is also who I am as a person. And I think that like, there's just certain guys who are dicks like me who are like, I'll give you my thoughts on this. And people were going, yeah, I didn't really give a fuck. And I don't really need
You go, there's nothing a shower with the boys wouldn't cure right now.
Yeah. And that's actually true. But
We all whip each other and make fun of each other's bodies. And
I think that there's something to like the internet making us all experts on a thing, like where we all listen to a podcast series and we all read or follow people who are smarter than us. And we think that we're getting some of their intelligence or expertise grafted upon us because we either read a book or we listened to a podcast. And like I said, I'm totally guilty of this. I'm not throwing stones. And then when a topic comes up or when a person is mentioning something, there's like this excitement in us to use this information or to give our opinion on something. And oftentimes, and you just have to reflect on your own. We're like, well, I do that, but it's usually I give good advice. It's like, yeah, everybody thinks they give good advice. That's why they're giving it.
Yeah.
But unless a person is specifically asking, like, what do you think about this?
what would you do?
Yeah. What do you think I should do? Mm-hmm. It's kind of annoying if you're bitching about something, and especially if you're bitching about something and a person doesn't have like, so for a good example of this is like marriages and relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's like your friend, man or woman, just wants to bitch about their relationship, and then you trying to be like, hey, well, here's what I think about this. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Don't be saying that. So I won't do that one because that's the easy one to catch, right? Where you're like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
I think relationships is a good one too, because we can all see what's messed up about a relationship from outside of it.
Totally. But you're not in it.
But we've all been in those too.
Yeah. So you're like taking the things from your own experience and you're superimposing them on them. Like, yeah.
And it's so, serious in your life that it's like, yeah, I know this doesn't quite work, but it's important to me. And then somebody from the outside could be like, you should break up.
I've never done that move.
Well, we will.
I've done that twice.
We will in 3 years after we've burned everything down.
I've done that twice, but it was both times asked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both times it was, hey, I think I'm calling it. I need your honest opinion. And then I will give it to you.
Oh, God, she's awful.
Yeah, I will give it to you. But it just, the reason why I use the relationship one is that that's the one situation where I think people are good at catching themselves because you don't want to overstep a boundary. I'm saying that we should be extending this line of thinking to more areas and have the same kind of holdback when it comes to giving our opinion or our thoughts on things. And like, yeah, if you drink alcohol and you go out and you're hanging out with people, it's impossible. Like for me, I have 2 drinks and I'm like, I'm ready. I'm ready to give you
2 drinks. Your wife's a bitch.
Yeah, I'm just ready to tell you every thought that I have in my head on any topic. I'll weigh in here. But yeah, I think that it is a faux pas because when it happens to me, I'm like, fuck, that's annoying. And then there are so many times when you get anxiety as a person, what I would say is like, if you're at home and the next morning and you're drunk and you like wake up and you're hungover and you're like, oh, fuck, what did I do last night? First thing that you're going to be anxious about is like, why did I fucking shoot my mouth off about that thing that no one asked me about? Yeah. Faux pas.
What the advice giver doesn't understand is that the person has already thought of all of the things.
100%. You're not
so
giving
you're
them any
not
credit
giving
for
them
it.
any new insight.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the worst thing as a person who does give advice is that I'll see the light go out in their eyes and I'm like, oh shit. Fuck.
They know this already.
I'm here. And then you got to backtrack it and be like, but what do I know? That's one of those.
All right. Number 2, social faux pas. Not being gracious to somebody who's made an honest mistake. So let me give you an example.
I get that.
Let me give you an example. I was at a restaurant once, a Vietnamese restaurant, and I got up, not drunk or anything, and I kind of bumped somebody else's table, and nothing happened. Some soup wobbled, and the people were like, "Ugh," and I'm like, "Well, it looks like everything's fine here." The world didn't end, did it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I said sorry first, of course.
Yeah. I just like the idea of you didn't lead with the sorry that you led with. Looks like everything's fine here.
No. I meant to say that.
I was like, where was the gracious part?
No, I meant to say that.
Yeah.
If the person, if the person apologizes and clearly just made an honest mistake.
Yeah.
So and they go, just the appropriate thing to do is just go, no problem.
Yeah. Keep it moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And show some grace to the person who, bumped into a table by accident.
Can I say though, maybe you got to give some grace to the people who also get mad. Because I do the same thing where it's like someone overreacts and I don't give them any grace. And I'm like, it is fun to be mad.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
to have the high ground in a situation where someone else made a mistake. Not saying you should do it all the time, but there is some sweet release. And like that guy's with his lady and they're having soup and she thinks he's a pussy. And she's accused him of this multiple times. And then here comes you officially bumping into his table, knocking his soup around. He's like, what the fuck, buddy? And this girl's like, ooh.
But he's completely in the wrong.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just saying devil's advocate here is it is fun every once in a while to be a little bit of a snap show. And then you apologize too, being like, you're right, I took it too far.
Really?
Yeah. You've never had that where somebody pisses you off and then you just get mad?
I'm sure.
Yeah, you're not, but I'm saying like, yeah, of course, but you don't have like that same temperament, I would say. You don't strike me as the type who just like lashes out quickly, whereas I'm more of a lasher.
It can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But isn't it so...
Hey, fuck you.
Yeah. See, didn't that feel good? I stung a little. All right, let's just go. Let's just
get this. Do number one.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, actually, it happened also recently. A friend of mine who actually was very drunk. Mm-hmm. We were at a bar, and he was putting on his coat, and he kind of put his arm into a woman who was on a date with a man. And exactly like you said, the man was sort of like, hey.
Yeah.
I was like, shut the fuck up.
No, it's honestly the fakest shit ever. Like, and most of the time, it's never an actual tough guy who does that stuff. Like, ever.
Yeah.
This actually brings me to mind, though.
Great.
Yeah. I didn't have this ranked. Again, my rankings are all over the place. There's some I are more pissed off, but I have getting too drunk at an inappropriate time.
Getting too drunk at an inappropriate time.
Yeah. So you go to a dinner. Mm-hmm. And it's a couple's dinner. Mm-hmm. And the two of you are just like, you're kind of all just there to have a meal and a bottle of wine. And then the one person is like, this is my night out. I'm getting shit-faced. And then they're a sloppy drunk for the entire evening. Or you bring your buddy to something and you're like, hey man, you should come with me to this thing that I'm going to. And it's not their thing. And they just get rocked out, completely shit-faced.
Yeah.
And you're like watching that person and now you're accountable because you vouch for that person in this social setting. So it's like, if I vouch for you and it's not the comfortable situation, it's not your setting to fuck it up and you get inappropriately drunk or wasted, then I think that's a huge social faux pas. Like that's a hard one to come back from for me, honestly.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had female friends bring like new dates to parties and the guy often will do that.
But that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like it happens, so you can come back from it. But that's one where it's like, to your credit score thing, if you get drunk at one thing and you get embarrassed, but you're a good guy or you're a cool girl and you make that mistake, it becomes like, haha, you got it. You were embarrassing. You spilled all over yourself like you were a mess. Yeah. Second, you do that, take two. It's like, ooh, I can't trust you. I can't bring you to stuff. Huge faux pas.
This is a good one. I used to work at a bar and my friends would come by and the clientele had left and it was just my friends. Mm-hmm. And I used to do a trick where I would jump onto one of the tables, like from standing. It was it's
like a Justin Trudeau trick.
Yeah. It was a Trudeau style trick. Yeah.
What color was your face?
Let's not get into that. But I would do it every time, like easily, because I had worked on it.
Yeah.
My Trudeau style trick.
Yeah.
And then one time my female friend brings a new date, never met this guy, and he decides he has to do it. And he immediately face plants.
Yeah.
And everyone's, like the guy's in a pretty bad way. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I'm fine. And he starts to walk out the door and he falls face first into the glass door, shatters the door. He's passed out on the floor, head bleeding.
Oh. Yeah, like there's no coming back from that.
She had to take him to the hospital, and I had to figure out what to do about the door.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, though, is like if you're with your closest guy friends and you're like, we're going to a cottage weekend and one of you gets way too drunk and is like embarrassingly drunk, who cares? That was the setup of the situation. I'm saying the faux pas is it's not your thing.
Yeah.
So it's like a work event and you show up and you're like, oh, it's an open bar. And you just start murdering that thing, you're out of your mind. I think that's horrible, horrible, horrible behavior.
Just in general, you got to know what you can handle,
Know your limit, stay within it.
right? Yeah.
100%. No, getting too drunk all the time is not great, period. But in these situations for me, I'm like, yeah, no, you can't be doing that. You can't be the embarrassing friend who is a problem.
And now number 1.
Okay.
I hope you got a good one saved up.
I have all basic ones left that I skipped because I was embarrassed.
Number 1, what does it say right here? Being rude or dismissive to servers.
Yeah. Liar. Tom Henry Gets Laid podcast. Show me the receipts. Show me the times that it's happened.
Well, I worked as a bartender
Yeah.
for 10 years.
Yeah.
And people definitely are rude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened? What happened to you? You got your tips.
I'm
You're a
just
guy,
saying.
though. Yeah, it's harder for a guy, I think.
Yeah, okay. So you're saying you can be rude to female bartenders.
No, I'm saying that I've never seen that. Again, anecdotal evidence.
Yeah.
And also where we live. Like, I'm sure if you live in, a small town and you're at the Chuck's Roadhouse and there's the guys that are showing up there. And I love Chuck's Roadhouse, by the way, like, sponsor me. Yeah, it's why it came to mind. I'm sure like you get your local patrons who are dicks and they're rude to you, but I'm saying like in general, it's an oversized
I would say
problem in our
I would
society.
say it's quite possible, maybe with the exception of Paris, France, that Toronto is the douchiest city on earth.
It's really douchey.
Yeah.
We got a lot of douche.
Yeah. So if there's anywhere where someone's going to be rude to a server, it's Toronto.
No, I think it's the opposite because, again, you want to be a douche, and one of the things is to be like, I'm good to servers. So you think it's like, you know what moral licensing is?
No.
So it's like if someone's like, I'm not racist, I voted for Obama, but they're
Right,
doing
right,
racist shit.
Yeah.
So you're like, no, you're moral licensing. Like you're saying like you're not a thing just because you have one example of a thing.
So you're saying the douches go and are nice to servers.
Correct.
And that gives them license to be douches.
To be douches in other ways because they're like, oh, I'm nice to servers. You're like, well, true. But I just, like I said, I've out of all the times I've ever gone out in my life, I can't remember a single instance where I didn't feel like the server or the bartender had the power.
Well, I do agree with you on that.
Yeah.
And it is a crazy thing out there where the 20% tip now is like minimum.
That's what I mean.
And sometimes people are just like down. The servers are really rude to you.
And they'll hang
like,
over you as
you're
you're
really
tipping.
rude to me.
Yeah.
And I'm not one of those people who treats a tip like a weapon. I'm going to give you the 20%. Maybe you should just be like kind of appreciative of that.
That's a faux pas for me is I don't like when the server hangs over top of you within eye line of your tip.
And you know what? You always get them being nice to you for the first time. Like they've been rude to you the whole time. They bring the bill over. They go, so you guys got any more plans?
Where are you going
what are you going to
tonight?
do? Oh, cool.
And meanwhile, it was like we were waiting. Our drinks were empty every single time. We were sitting here dying of thirst.
No, sorry.
No, I just think that again, it's like a very high faux pas on the list of things people would say. To me, you know what it is? It's the pineapple on pizza of this take. Where it's like, and I think pineapple on pizza is disgusting. You're like, all right.
It never made me happier than when you confronted that on your show.
Yeah, I hate that.
Because I'm a pineapple pizza person.
It's literally.
And even if you aren't, just shut the fuck up.
Of course. But it's also something where we know they've broken this thing down where it's just it's a science thing. It's just the way that your mouth is. And so you have some people have a palate for it, some people don't. It has nothing to do with like, I'm artisanal. Like, I would never put a pineapple. It's chicken on pizza is another one people try to do where they're like, if you go to Italy and you go to Little, and it's like, shut the fuck up. I'm not in Italy. I'm in Toronto and I wanted chicken on this pizza. I'm not a big chicken on pizza guy in general, but I'm just saying it is one that gets its nose.
If you can't get over the simple fact that some people like tastes and others don't,
it's crazy.
And you haven't really grown up maybe. Or
Nah, I don't really do the
I don't like
thing.
olives.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's not a personality trait. Like that does not make you an interesting person. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie does not make you interesting. Like you.
Just the worst internet shit. The worst internet shit on earth.
No, the only stuff that I'll say is gross is if you do something that I think is like genuinely gross. Like something that is really weird and off the...
There's limits.
Like, where it's like food stuff where I'm like, no, I don't like that. Like that's gross. I can't even think of an example of this.
Well, I can. My former guest Rod famously eats fried eggs on peanut butter and toast.
Yeah, see, like I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
That is worthy of criticism.
Yeah, that is. And and you know what? I would say to Rod, I think he's looking for that attention when he does that.
Yeah, I think he is.
I think he likes it when people go, that's disgusting. And he's like, it's who I am. I'm a quirky guy. Sorry, Rod, I don't know you. Look at me being such a quirkster. He's like the guy at the airport with the book. Wants people to comment on it.
Yeah.
All right, I got a couple more that are all just
well, give us,
trash ones.
at least pretend like this is your big number one.
Yeah. All right. Cash bar wedding.
Oh. Yep.
It's disgusting.
Yep.
If you're going to do it, don't get married.
Nope.
Because here's the thing. Everybody at the wedding is just going to talk about how it's a cash bar.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to limit their drinks.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter how many drink tickets you give out.
Nope.
I don't give a shit. I don't want your uncle sneaking, oh, you can have one of my extra tickets. The fact that I have to lower myself to be accepting a drink ticket from your uncle, who's like, I got an allotment, but I'm 10 years sober. It's the deplorable behavior. Some people are like, oh, it's not really cultural where I'm from. I'm like, I don't believe that for a second. I think you're cheap as fuck. Mm-hmm. If you're going to do that, elope. Don't have a wedding.
Totally agree.
Just, if you're going to cash bar it, fuck your wedding.
Totally agree.
And I don't care if you're watching this and you had a cash bar wedding. You're like, people had fun. They lied to you.
There was a destination wedding that all my friends were going to that I wanted to go to but couldn't afford at the time. Mm-hmm. And I didn't go. And I was just full of FOMO.
Yeah.
That whole time my friends were away.
And then it was a cash bar.
It was a cash bar.
And you traveled.
And when I heard that, I was full of joy that I didn't go.
Yeah. I've traveled twice to 2 cash bar weddings.
No.
3, actually.
Okay, well, a destination cash bar wedding.
Yeah. 2 of these were where they're from. But one
still,
was
if you're
not.
asking people to travel, which I guess is the case with any wedding.
Yeah.
People will be traveling.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like as soon as it happens, it just completely kills the vibe to me.
Yeah.
I got to go up and I got to break out the credit card. And then, like I said, I'm going to be the type of person, I drink. Mm-hmm. So I'm buying drinks for people now. Mm-hmm. So this bill for me is like, I already gave you a gift for your wedding. And now I got to pay for drinks at your wedding to have a good time. And I'm going to be paying for other people and I'm buying shots. That bill, like you're there for a while. That's
stuck
a
there.
monster bill that you end up getting stuck with if you decide like you're going to have some drinks.
Yeah.
And it's just the same thing every time. People leave early. Not everybody's invested in it. Like it sucks. It's just the worst thing. And I think it's the number one fuck. So when I see it on a wedding invite, I'm just like, I got to hold back my giving opinions to people who don't ask for it. But every time I want to be like, yo,
don't get married.
Don't do this. And
I'm willing to say, I would say about 85% of weddings are quite boring. So
I like weddings.
I like, aspects
cry
of
at
it.
weddings?
Yeah, sure.
I cry at weddings.
Sure. But if it's going to be a little boring, at least, most people don't give good speeches.
No, you got to have drinks.
You need drinks.
Drinks is key.
You need to be giving me the drinks
we gotta
for free.
Dance properly to shout.
And that.
You got to be liquored up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my number one. Even though it wasn't really.
But that's a great one.
Crime was one.
Crime, immigrants, crime.
Yeah. Yeah, what else?
And cash bar weddings.
Yeah, cash bar weddings.
Well, that was terrific. Anything else
fun.
you want to put in there?
No, I think I've exhausted it.
I feel like we've solved the world's ills.
Yeah.
Women love me now.
Yeah, I know.
They hate you.
Dude, you're going to love it.
But you're going to be able to hang out with a bunch of
oh my God, is that Tom Henry?
guys grunting at the urinals. That's your
totally.
scene.
It's going to be sick. A high five after, too. It's going to be amazing.
Thanks for doing this, brother.
Yeah, I love doing it, man. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. And let's hear your opinions. I never say that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Put it in the comments.
Didn't seem genuine. Here's faux pas. Don't be. You just said like I like honesty, transparency. You'll never read those comments.
I try to keep up with them.
Yeah.
Bye.